Hey there, coders. Welcome back to another exciting episode in our Rust programming series. Today, we are exploring some of the coolest concepts in Rust, that is, recursion, nested function, and function pointer. These features make Rust incredibly versatile and powerful. We will dive into each of these with practical examples and break them down step by step. First, recursion. Recursion is when a function call itself to solve smaller instance of a problem. It's a fundamental concept in programming and Rust handles it beautifully. Let's look at an example. I'm creating fn function named factorial and that is u32 and returning back u32. Sorry, returning back u32 if n equals 0, then print 1, then return back 1, else n multiplied by calling back to this function factorial n minus 1. And in main function, I will call this function println factorial of 5 is factorial 5. Here, fn factorial n u32 which returning u32 value. This defines a recursive function named factorial that takes an unsigned integer n as input and returns as an unsigned integer. If n equals to 0, this is the base case. When n is equals to 0, the function returns 1. This stops the recursion. But in the else case, this is the recursive case. The function call itself with n minus 1 and multiplies the result by n. In last, println. In the main function, we call factorial with 5. The result is 120 printed. The factorial of 5 is 120. Recursion is a powerful technique, but be careful. If you don't define a base case, you will end up with infinite recursion and a stack overflow. Now, next, let's talk about nested function. In Rust, you can define nest function inside other function to encapsulate logic and improve code organization. Let's look at example. Let's look at example. Fn min. I'm removing this fn. Let's say inner function. Let's print out simply. This is inner function and call inner function. Here fn inner function. Inside main we define a nested function called inner function. This function simply prints a message. This is inner function. And here we call the inner function inside main and see the output. Let's see the output. This is inner function is printed. Nested functions are great for organizing code when a function is only relevant within the scope of another function. Finally, let's explore function pointer. Function pointer let you store reference to function and call them indirectly. Let's see. Let's remove this. Make a function named add. Here, let's make one more function which call the function which have i32 and i32 as two parameters, which is returning i32 and add. Add is the name of function. This line. This is simple function named add. This is simple function named add and takes two integer and return their sum. Here we declare a function pointer func that can reference functions. This can reference function taking two I32 parameters and returning an I32. We assign the add function. Assign the add function to func. At last, print the result and see the output. 1 and 2. The sum of 1 and 2 is 3. This parameters is going here, and from here this parameters is going to here, and finally returning a plus b, that is 3. Function pointers are incredibly useful when you need to pass function around dynamically or implement callback mechanism. That's all for this video. I will see you in next one. Let's keep building with Rust. Thank you.